What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Rise Up Unlimited Radio Show brought to you by WDMP Radio, WDMP TV. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. This is going to be probably the quickest, fastest show that you've ever seen because today's show is more of a announcement show, more of I need to let the general public know some things that's going on. First and foremost. So this PSA, I said it was coming, and I'm going to deliver it straight and plain. First and foremost, right off the jump, I want to explain some things as far as Rise Up Family is concerned. My whole reason for Rise Up Family as it pertains to sports community was that Rise Up Family is supposed to be a safe haven. A Rise Up Family is supposed to be a safe haven for people to be able to come express themselves, get away from certain dramas, get away from certain things that they may deal with in life while being able to, talk sports and all of this, all of these different things that go on. With that being said, with that being said, I think that in some way, shapes, or form, we have kind of gotten away from what Rise Up Family is supposed to be, in which I, as the person who owns Rise Up Family, as the person who has done plenty of things for plenty of people, bringing people together, showing people different things, just in general, like bringing people together, showing people how to do stuff, building people up. That is going to be the goal from now on. We're going back to that. I'm going back to that. And this is going to sound bad when I say this, but I do not care about anybody else's opinions when it comes to what I'm talking about right now. So when I say, oh, such and such and such, I got people doing shows, yada, yada, yada. I don't want to hear people's opinions on who should have a show and who shouldn't. I don't care about that anymore because that's not what it's about. People with time, people learn certain things. You get better at certain things. I don't care about your opinion. Keep your opinion to yourself. If it's negative, keep it to yourself. If it's not trying to edify or if it's not trying to elevate or trying to promote what we're trying to do, keep it to yourself. As far as shows, I'm going back to Monday Night Madness, doing Monday Night Madness shows, and then on Wednesday night doing late night shows, and then the radio show. That's what I'm doing. Right now, things is about peace, and I feel like these moves will create more of a peaceful environment, not just for myself, but for others as well. Because it shouldn't seem like a political banter group. Like we bantering about who should this and who shouldn't that and yada, yada, yada. That's not what Rise Up Family is about. That's not what I want to be about. So I want to get away from that. I feel like it messed up a lot of stuff in past when we were doing shows where a lot of people was doing different things, learning how to do different shows, doing different shows. Is everybody perfect? No. Is there some things that people could work on? Sure. But I felt like the dynamic of what we were trying to do was great. I'm not saying that it'll go all the way back to that, but the dynamic as far as what Rise Up Family is supposed to be is going back to that. No ifs, ands, buts. It's non-negotiable. I don't want to hear it. I don't care about nonsense. I don't care about the political banter if it's not fitting what we trying to do or what goal is. That's that. Secondly, I am bringing an online shop. I'm going to. Can you shut that door? I'm going to be opening up an online shop for Rise Up Family in a couple weeks. I just pretty much got the blueprint and all that stuff for how to do it. And on this shop, you'll be able to, again, order the t-shirts, order the white beaters we used to have, used to and still do have hoodies. You're going to be able to book DJing sessions. You're going to be able to different things that are going to that we offer. You're going to be able to have access to be able to order that if you so choose, because we are a multifaceted company where we have different talents, different talents. So I want to make sure that is personified and and accessible to the community. So I want to get back to that. Thirdly, I don't want to hear no more about who should be on my shows. My shows are my shows. I don't want to hear no more about who should be on the show, who shouldn't be on the show, yada, yada, yada. Oh, if you think that they know or don't know, I don't want to hear it no more. Done with that. I'm at a time where peace is important, and that's what I want. Point blank. That's what I want. If it's to uplift people to learn how to do journalism, sure. If that's what you want to know, you want to learn how to do that, fine. I'm all for helping people, showing people the ropes, the whole 9 yards. I mean, when I started, it was just me, a selfie stick in the table, and I learned how to do things myself. And then I came across great people like Pat Freeman and Mookie Hawkins, who showed me some things. And then we built together, because it wasn't just me. But the idea, we got people together, and then we started a big old conglomerate where hundreds of people know each other now from just the start of a selfie stick in the table. I want to get back to that. I know there's been confusion in past. There's been some things in past. There's been rumblings in past. As of today, right now, from this point forward, I care about none of that stuff. I'm not going to dwell on any of that stuff. I'm moving from here and forward. And here and forward says that the main goal of Rise Up Family is to promote unity and community, not tear down unity and community, not say who should and who shouldn't have at the end of the day, that's my decision. Now, I've helped plenty of other people put things together, and that's great, fine and dandy, and that's cool, and I'm happy about that. I'm excited about being able to do that, but that's where the line's drawn. Okay? How other people do their shows, and things of that nature is on them. How I want my shows is how I want my shows. And my life, like this little guy right here that's behind me that likes to be in the public eye every time I'm in the public eye and wants attention, that's not going to change, because he always is going to come first. It's just not going to change. So with that being said, I think I've expressed what I needed to as far as that. So in a couple weeks, I'm gonna go back to Monday Night Madness, 10 o'clock on Mondays, and then late night show is going to be on Wednesday nights. And then go from there. Rise Up Unlimited radio show will always be around. I don't know right now if I need to be doing 3 or 4 shows because I have so much stuff going on. But then again, that's my discretion if I want to do that, and nobody else's. And that's the way I want to do it. He ain't going nowhere. It's just not going to happen. Right now, with everything that's going on, it's not going to happen. Yeah, definitely. I just want to be upfront and abreast about things. That this is the way I want things from now on. This is the way I want the company to look. And it's not even really about company. It's about the environment. I want the environment to be a peaceful environment. I want the environment to be where everybody feels comfortable. I want the environment to be where even if you're not right 100% of the time, that you don't have to feel attacked or you don't have to feel like you're at beef or at war with people. That's crazy. We're not doing that. I'm not doing that. I don't know if anybody else okay with that, but I'm not okay with that. I feel like there's enough beef and war outside to deal with things that we shouldn't have to deal with. So in a safe space where it's supposed to be fun, excitement, joy, yada, 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 with the sports talk and talking different things, I'm not doing that no more. Nor am I promoting that either, by the way. So, let's see. I mean, there's not a whole hell of a lot I want to talk about because I think we talked about a lot of it yesterday. See, you just want my attention. That's all. There's not a whole lot I want to talk about. I mean, Sharon, I was waiting for Sharon today, but I think Sharon's got some things going on today. Obviously, is the 20th anniversary of Kobe Bryant's 81-point game. I wanted to talk to Sharon about that. I also wanted to talk to her about the WNBA coming up, the whole 9 yards. Wanted to talk about that. But that could wait. It's not a pressing issue to talk about that right now. But I will say, for the people who have supported, who support 100%, I appreciate that. Continue to support in positivity. Continue to, don't waver and be real. Again, this is what we're about. Positive interactions, positive resolve. That's what we're about. So, with that being said, I'm attending to him because obviously, as you see once again, he wants my attention. He over there smiling, think it's funny. He wants my attention, a lot of my attention. That's fine. So, by the way, Exotic Wrestling starts this Sunday. By the way, Jeremiah's Exotic Wrestling starts Sunday. Got a lot of people interested in wrestling talk again, which is great. We're gonna bring that back. See, I told you that's what he liked to do. And we're gonna do that. Okay. You see the camera looking right at you. You like when people see you doing that. Anyway, so we're gonna do all that. We're gonna. Okay. Enough. All right, already. All right. I'm gonna let y'all go. I appreciate it. I will see y'all Monday.